Okay, all my newbie resellers, it's time. It is time. We've got basically a month and a half till Christmas, and this is the time of year when we're going to make our money. And I know things have been slow, okay, but I think they're going to start picking up. It may not be like it's been in years past, but it's going to be better than it has been for the last few months. I just know it because it's holiday time, and this is what happens, okay? People spend money during the last part of the year. And so don't be discouraged. That's my first thing I want to say. We got this. But now's the time to double down, okay? So get yourself motivated. Go into your death pile, start taking pictures, start getting things listed. This is what I would do, okay? If I had a death pile, because if yours is like mine, it's probably mixed with all kinds of different things. I would go through it and pull out things that are very specific to winter, okay? So depending on what you're selling, but I sell clothes mostly, but so anything that could be a gift, anything that people are gonna think of as cozy or warm. If you're outsourcing, look for, of course, holiday stuff. Anything that has to do with winter holidays, and you want to get it done, get those things out listed up right away, and because this is the best time to sell them, right? And you want to get them out ASAP. And then also, good grief, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Projects and things that people do in the winter, or hobbies that things people do in the winter, like skiing and I can't even think, like my brain just suddenly went blank. Things that have to do with chores that you might have in the winter, like snow removal or ice fishing, and things that are going to keep you hunting. People go hunting at this time of the year. Obviously you can't sell weapons on eBay, but if you have another venue where you can sell things like that, that may be a route to go as well. But you want to think about those kind of things and look for those kind of things right now and get them up ASAP, okay? And then you also want to think about shipping, okay? So here's what is happening. The prices are going up at the post office. I'm not 100% sure about UPS and FedEx and some of the other shipping options, but definitely the United States Postal Service is going to have holiday rates, okay? So you want to keep that in mind, and also you want to make sure that you have plenty of shipping supplies, boxes, poly mailers, padding and stuffing material to keep things from breaking, tissue paper if you need that, bubble wrap, all that kind of stuff. And I can tell you from experience, you need to start looking for that right now, because I have had in the past ordered shipping supplies through the USPS website, where you can get free shipping supplies, like the Tyvek mailers and their boxes and things, priority boxes, and they've been back ordered. So you really want to make sure that you have that. Also, because we're not the only ones shipping. All kinds of people are shipping things right now. They're shipping not just things that are being purchased, but also gifts that they're sending to other people and things that they're ordering online for their holidays. And so the shipping industry as a whole is really going to be very, very busy this time of year. So things might take a little longer. Plus, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I know that where Milton and Helene have hit those areas, they are not fully back up to par right now, and I'm not sure at the time of recording this how that's impacting shipping through those areas. So, if you're in one part of the country, like Florida or where I am, I'm in Georgia, so I'm just north of Florida, and I'm shipping up to, say, New England or Washington and Oregon and those areas, that shipping may actually have to go through those areas where there was all that devastation, and it may prolong the shipping, arrival date. So just keep that in mind as far as getting your packages out. I mean, I know you don't have any more control over that, but your customers may get impatient, and so they'll be sending you letters like, I hasn't gotten here yet. And you want to keep your customer service professional, and just remind them that yes, you did send it out. Yes, it's the holiday times, and the delivery services are very, very busy. Plus, it may go through these areas of the country where things are going to be a little slower just because of natural disasters. So keep that in mind as well, so that you have a professional response to people who want to know where their stuff is. And try to give them some kind of reassurance that, you will work with either your selling platform or your shipping service, whichever you use to mail something to them. And if you're a buyer, by the way, keep that in mind too, that if it shows shipping, but it hasn't been, that it's been shipped, but it hasn't been delivered yet, it may not be your seller's fault, okay? It may be something along the line in the process of getting those items to you. So we just need to stay calm and realize that it'll come, okay? It will get there. We just need to be patient. And we need to plan. We need to plan ahead of time. So those are things to keep in mind. Okay, so what else as far as the holidays? I buy a lot of holiday stuff all year round. I really, really do. I actually look for Christmas in particular the whole year, because if I come across something in, say, June or July, I know it's going to sell, okay? And I'm going to get it at a better price than I would at this time of the year. So why I'm bringing that up now before the holidays is, if for some reason you're kind of stuck and you can't get them there, get these things right now, okay, fine. Wait till after January 1st. Then go shopping for discounted holiday stuff. One year, it was actually at my Kroger. They had a bunch of glass ornaments. They were individual ornaments. They were kind of big. They weren't too big, but they were kind of big. And I got them for like 75 cents a piece. And they were all kind of unique, like Santa on a snowboard, and there was one that was a little RV that had Christmas lights on it, and just all kinds of stuff. And I bought every single one of them because they were so dirt cheap. I bought every single one of them. And then I went to my favorite thrift store, and they had baggies full of Christmas ornaments that were on the color that was half price that day, and I had Lennox ornaments, and I had Jim Shore, and I had a whole bunch of really good ornaments. And this was in January. It wasn't before the holidays. It was in January. I got it after the fact. And I still went ahead and listed them. And do you know that for those glass ornaments that I got from Kroger, and I paid about 75 cents for them, under $1. I know it was under $1. They were sold out by March, and I was selling them for about $10 a piece. So don't be discouraged if your Christmas stuff doesn't sell now. It will sell eventually. People buy Christmas all year long, okay? I sold a Santa suit in July one year, and it didn't even have the hat, so just keep at it. Try to get your things listed as much as you can right now. So let me tell you what I do, okay? And right now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have time to take pictures right now, okay? Because I'm very, very focused on my booth, because the time is limited on the booth, right? But my online sales are constant all year long. So what I do is every night, on a regular basis, I go through and I take down all my listings that are 30 days old, okay? And then I relist them. So right now, what I'm doing, and I have a little bit of a backlog. Right now, what I'm doing is, because I'm backlogged and I need to get them out, if I take down 10, I relist 15. You see what I'm saying? I boost it up a little bit, because that's going to stimulate the algorithm and put your items up there and make them more visible. So you want to stay very, very active. Don't forget to send out offers. If you have somebody who's looking at your things, and this doesn't really matter what platform you're selling on, if it's a platform that allows you to submit offers, whether it's eBay, Mercari, Poshmark. I know Mercari's not doing that great for a lot of people right now, but still go ahead and send your offers out, because you never know, okay? You don't know what somebody's thinking. So send your offers out and do it every single day. Every day. Don't let something sit there, because people are going to move on. The internet is huge, and if you're not there making the response to these interests that people have, they're going to go buy from somebody else, or they're going to change their mind. So you want to stay on top of that, okay? And special tip for my Poshmark people, I've heard different things, like it's most important to share your things above everybody else. Make sure you're doing everything that you possibly can on that website right now, especially right now. I know it's a lot. If you have like I use Flip, so I can kind of automate some of that. So I have auto offers going on, and every day I go in and I do bulk offers, which that doesn't hurt me, because remember, after 30 days I take things down and relist them anyway, or sell similar is what I do, but I do that. And then I also make sure that I share other people's listings. I share back, and I'm following. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to make Poshmark happy, so that people will buy. And to be quite honest with you, right now, Poshmark is giving eBay a run for its money. Now that happens with me. It kind of goes up and down, up and down. Most of the time, it's more on eBay than Poshmark. But right now, Poshmark is selling more than eBay. I don't know why. It may have something to do with the shipping. But you want to make sure that you're staying active. Same thing on eBay. You want to take things down and sell similar and get them back up there. And there's simple things that you can do. If you have something that it's time for it to come back down, and you've had it for a while and it's just not moving, it's one of the things that I used to do. I don't do it anymore because I use that cross-listing program, but when I was doing everything manually by myself, I would go through my pictures on eBay and I would do a screenshot of the pictures, and then I would crop that screenshot. And what that did was, when they read the signature, or I don't know what you call it, this on the picture, because I've screenshotted it, it's a whole new picture now to them. So it looks like a fresh item. Okay, so that's what I would do. And that way I didn't have to pull it out and hang it up or lay it flat or whatever and take the pictures and blah, blah, blah. That can be very tedious. So that's just a little trick that I did. I don't know where I think I thought of it myself, to be honest with you. But yeah, and it worked, okay? It tricks the system into thinking it's a new picture. You can also raise your prices a little bit. I know that sounds counterproductive, maybe, but right now, this is my opinion, okay? I'm not an economist. I just have two things on my mind. The first one is, I don't want to get political, okay? But the election is over, and I think a lot of people are now breathing a sigh of relief, and they feel like things are going to get better economically, and they're willing to spend, okay? And there's things on the internet, you can look it up, that will kind of validate what I'm saying, okay? But it's over. People aren't holding their breath so much, and my sales have gone up a little bit, not huge, but they have gone up almost immediately after the election results, okay? So that's out of the way. And we're getting closer to Christmas. People know that the economy has been bad, and they know that the price of things have been going up. And when I was reducing things while the prices were so bad, it was so somebody would buy because they felt like they were getting a deal. Well, now we're in the holiday times. They're expecting to spend money. And I'm not doing huge increases. I'm doing little tiny, here and there increases, just to kind of raise the price just a little bit, just to kind of stimulate the algorithm. Not enough to put it outside of where people are going to think that you're crazy for asking that kind of money. Just a little bit, just to keep it still within the margins, but to make the algorithm happy. And then don't forget, you can run sales and you can run promotions. You know, if you have a store membership with eBay, there's a way to go into it and make a sale on your store, and you can mark down your whole store. You can mark down certain items, and they've made it easier because you can do some of that on mobile now. You don't have to have a computer to go into eBay Seller Hub to mark things down. There is a way to do it on the app. You can also have a sale on Poshmark, and I don't do that very often because it's very time consuming. Poshmark in and of itself can be time consuming, but I do know there are people who are very successful when their main focus is Poshmark, that they'll run sales, they'll run special sales, and they have all different kinds of ways to do that. So what I would say, if that's what you sell on and you sell Poshmark, look up people who sell on Poshmark and how they run their sales. Just type in the search bar how to run a sale on Poshmark, and they'll tell you how. There's lots of good tips from different sellers on Poshmark on how to run a sale and make some money and boost those sales. Okay, so anyway, those are my tips for now on how to get your income to go up through the holidays. I hope that you found this helpful, and if you have any tips, please don't forget to put them down below, because I don't know everything. I'm still learning just like everybody else, and I am open to suggestions. Plus, you might have a really great idea that could help somebody else out. So, you know, we all appreciate your input. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more tips and tricks and see what's going on with my life, etc., etc., etc. And give me a like if you found this helpful. Thanks. Bye.